Hey guys, I'm Poochie. I have been selling on eBay for 27 years, sold on Amazon for over 25 years. And what we're going to do right now is we're going to get into the sales, the fees, how much we sold, how much we actually made, our costs, etc., what sold well, some of the good items to look out for, etc. And this series is the road to 100K, because what we're trying to do is on one of our eBay selling accounts that just sells only clothes, we're documenting it from going to zero to $100,000 in sales. So let's get into it and see how we did. This week was a better week. We sold a little more. Sunday, the last day that we count sales for, kind of saved us. So let's get into, let's look at eBay over here. Sales were up 19% from last week, and average sales price was down a little bit. Sales via auction, I think we had 3 or 4 things sold via auction. It was basically clearance stuff, so that's not really exciting. That's kind of just stuff we want to get rid of. So let's get into the numbers. Where are we? Okay, so we did have some sales on Whatnot last week. I decided not to use those for the average sales price because Whatnot is crazy. I mean, we are selling stuff over there literally for $1, right? So if you have not joined Whatnot yet, there's a link below. So make sure you click on it. I think you get $15 free, and it's a really fun site. It's an auction site, and you get a lot of good deals. So it's kind of like eBay. There's a lot of buy it now stuff. Like we have a lot of stuff in our Whatnot store, but you can also watch auctions and meet people, and it's kind of social and it's fun. Anyway, we did Whatnot. We didn't do that great on Whatnot. We did like 3 sales. We're trying to build up our following. One of our sales, our storage finds, did okay. It did better than they have before. We cut them down to 1 per week because it was just too much to do every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So we cut them down to Wednesday night, 8 p.m. Eastern is when we're going on Whatnot with storage finds. That's our only scheduled auction that we have right now. The other ones we're just doing pop-up auctions. But we sold 59 items and $180 in gross sales, which I'm very happy for because the only stuff we're auctioning is literally stuff that is in our death pile. We have 3 warehouses worth of death pile. Guys, we're trying to get organized. We're trying to get rid of stuff. And so what would you call it? You call it a death pile or a debt pile? I'm not sure which one it is, but ours is huge. So you can see nothing on Grailed, nothing on website. We haven't really put anything on Grailed so much. We started adding everything, all the clothing items to the website. And on the website, everything is going to be free shipping. So Poochie's Pickers or poochiespack.com. Go and check out what we have because we're putting it all on there. So on Depop, sold 1 item, $30.80. Depop's not really a platform that we really sell very much on. I'm not sure if these platforms are worth the time to cross-list, but maybe someday they will be. I'm not sure. Etsy sold 1 thing, a shirt, for $29.99. Etsy is for vintage clothing for us. Poshmark, 5 sales. Average sales price was down. Poshmark has been really weird. We used to sell a lot of stuff on Poshmark, and it just stopped for several months. And now we have several thousand items listed, but we sold 5. So not really great sales. We have half of our inventory, or over half of our inventory, is men's clothing though. So I'm not sure that's really, I think more people on Poshmark look for women's clothing. But we sold 5 items, $84. eBay was, as usual, the big daddy of sales. 55 items, so sales were up. The number of sales were up, $1,442. The gross sales were up. Shipping was about the same. Selling fees were up. And promotion fees were up. We also have, the weekly rummage sale that we do to help raise money for a local Rainbow Rescue is a local animal rescue. So we raise money for them. We've been doing it every Saturday. I haven't. I sleep in on Saturday, but the girls have been doing that. And Justin, like the troopers that they are every Saturday. So we only sell, it's $5 a bag of clothes. It's clothes that, we would not sell anywhere. And so, but they're still good clothes. Some of them new with tag, as a matter of fact. So we sold $30, sold 6 bags worth there, which I'm not sure how much longer we're going to do that, because I'm not sure how much longer we're going to have time to do that. We might just donate all the clothes to the rescue and say, here, you can do that. But out of that 30, also, we donate personally to the rescue. So this goes in the business because that's how it should be. The business, this is business inventory. So out of that $30, we will probably donate 15 to 30 to the rescue. Anyway, that's us, ourselves. So let's go in and get into how much we made. Okay, so you see here, after all the fees and the cost of goods on eBay was over 10%. Again, we have some of this stuff that we're not finding at the bins. We're finding it at, regular thrift store for like $4 or $5 a piece. That's to get our sell-through up. We can't just go to the bins and source at the bins and sell the amount of things that we want to do, list the amount of things that we want to do, and still have the profit that we want and the sell-through that we want, simply because the bins isn't almost 2 hours away from us. So if we went to the bins every day, it would be kind of crazy. So we find a lot of stuff at local thrift stores. Some of it we get on quarter day, some of it we get on 50-cent day, some of we get 50% off, 75% off, and some we just get at the Goodwill. And everything from the Goodwill, pretty much for pants and shirts here, is about $4.50. That includes tax. So under $5 cost of goods, but it adds up $178 because we don't just source from the bins. Poshmark, 5 items, $8. That's not bad. Etsy item, $3. Depop, we sold a really cool pair of jeans that we got from Fleek. I want to talk to you about Fleek. I was really disappointed with them because they came to me, they approached me and wanted me to do be like a, what do you call it, influencer for them. And so I was like, okay, so not paid, but getting a credit for items for free, or a credit, like a coupon to use on items from their site. So we were supposed to do 2 months. They cut it off for everybody after 1 month, which broke the contract, but whatever. I didn't really care. The thing about Fleek is you have to pay so much for some things because most of it is overseas, not in the United States. And the stuff that is in the United States seemed to be really expensive. Shipping is built in. I did get good things, but the bad thing is I had to look for hours and hours. Betsy and I both looked for hours and hours and hours to find the stuff that we did find, because everything else was like Carhartt for $14 a shirt or something. It was just ridiculous. And I understand it's coming from, outside the United States, but criminy. So on Fleek, you got to be really careful of what you're buying. And I got to say, after the experience, especially after the experience of them cutting off and not fulfilling their end of the deal, they're not a company that I would recommend going with, unfortunately. And I'm honest about that. I mean, the stuff I got was, I was very happy with the stuff I got. That was no lie. I would buy that stuff again, but I would look for it closer to home. And I would buy that stuff again. Absolutely. I'd be very happy with that stuff, but not, I wouldn't, because it takes so long to look through their frickin' site. You have to, I mean, you search for stuff, you search for jerseys, and all sorts of crap comes up that's not jerseys. So, yeah, I wouldn't deal with Fleek personally, unless you have a lot of time and you want to find some stuff that's really cool that's outside of the United States. We found some really cool stuff on the site, but we had to really, really, really look for it. And when we were trying to find the second bunch of stuff before we knew that they had cut this program, when we were trying to find the second group of stuff, it took forever. It took literally forever. We could not find anything that was affordable. And we finally found Burberry. And it was like, I wasn't even happy with that. I was just like, we're going to just spend this coupon just to spend this coupon and see what we get, because the prices were just ridiculous for what there was. I don't know what happened. The first time it took us a long time to find stuff, and the second time we really, really struggled to find stuff that would have been, because I'm not going to just buy anything. I mean, it's, a coupon, yeah, but I'm not just going to buy anything. I want to buy something that, I can tell you, hey, look at this. This is a great deal. I'm so happy with this. Couldn't do that. Couldn't do that after the first time. So anyway, let's go in here and look at some of the stuff that we sold. Last week, we made $755 net profit. This week, it was up to $888.60. I always like to do the math, y'all. So $888.60 is a total of $46,207 net profit for the year. Not bad, right? Now, this account we took from zero, literally, brought it up to where it is in sales, this eBay account. Kind of the same with the others. We started on new on everything, even on Whatnot, and are just kind of building as we go. But this eBay account especially, I have been selling on eBay for 27 years. This is not that account. And this account only does clothing. So let's get into it and see what we sold. I'm going to go backwards first. I mean, people say I'm ass backwards anyway, so let's do it. God, I love this shirt. This is a vintage 90s Albuquerque Dukes t-shirt. It's freaking awesome. I'm not sure if it's single stitch, but it is a freaking awesome shirt. Had a lot of interest in it and sold it finally for $29.99. I think we sold it for, hold on, $29.99. Yeah, it looks like we sold it for full price. I mean, maybe it was $39.99 and we had a sale or something, but great shirt, guys. It's the graphic is just awesome. So that sold. We only paid a couple dollars for that, which I was very happy with. On Posh, not really that much exciting sold, guys. I got to tell you, this is probably the most exciting thing. This is a 90s Gecko Hawaii single stitch tank top, Pro Surf team. Pretty cool. Sold for $20. Like, nothing exciting sold on Poshmark. And I have learned that on Poshmark, I think we're going to have to take lower prices because the marketplace over there is just not popping off. So we're going to have to, even though we pay more of a fee than eBay, when you figure in promoted listings, it's not really more of a fee. It's about the same. So I think we're going to have to lower prices on Poshmark, though. Do more sales, something to get stuff going. And the Poshmark promoted closet, don't do it. They're trying to get people to do it like Etsy's advertising and Poshmark's promoted closet. And now eBay has their promoted ads or whatever they're doing. I don't even know. Don't do it. If people tell you to do it, I'm doing great with it. Don't do it. It is paying them without the requirement of them selling anything. So eBay promoted listings, you can promote your listings and they'll take a percentage of what you sell. Awesome. Perfect. These sites coming up with, and I know there's a lot of influencers who are getting paid by eBay basically to say that, oh, I tried eBay's offsite ads and I did great. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not pay them unless they are going to get paid from the percentage of your sales. Do not pay up front for advertising from these sites. I did that, the Poshmark Promoted Closet test. I think they gave me $100 or 10 days or something. It was horrible. It was horrible. It was horrible. My sales barely went up. And it was expensive as hell. If I would have paid for it out of pocket, I would have lost money. So don't pay for ads unless it's a percentage. Like on Depop, you can do boosted listings. You pay an extra 8% if you sell something. Great. If you sell something, don't advertise these places on these sites where they want you to pay. That's no bueno, not cool. Speaking of Depop, sold one thing on there, but it sold for $30.80. I think after, I think we had it on sale or something, or I took an offer, I'm not sure. But Echo Unlimited jeans, very cool jeans. I love Echo Unlimited stuff. Oh my God, I'm such a fan of it. So look at that. Look at that butt hit. I think this is something I probably got on Fleek. So like I said, I was very happy with the stuff I got on Fleek. I didn't really make that much money on these, but I was happy with the stuff I got on Fleek, but there just wasn't enough of it. And the site is very hard to look through, like I said. I mean, who has hours? If you have hours to shop, go to the Goodwill, go to the bins, go on eBay. I mean, literally. It's just, I think it's go on Whatnot. It's more, time effective, I think, than shopping on Fleek. So Nike Overplay, these sold for $24.99. I wanted to show these because not all Nikes do great. We have a lot of Nikes that are nice shoes, but they aren't selling. So a lot of people are just like, I don't want to, buy Nikes. There's so many. It's like supply and demand, right? Unless you have the best Nikes and the ones that everybody wants. The other ones are can be slow sellers, even though they're Nikes. Ralph Lauren Women's 1X. I wanted to show you this because it is just simple Ralph Lauren. We sold this very quickly. It's 1X. We've been getting more into plus size clothing on both the male and female side. So that sold well. Tony Stewart. I've had this forever. And I can't believe it took so long to sell because it's such a cool print. It's a great size, extra large, but it did take a long time to sell. I was very happy with it selling. I might have taken $15 or $18 for it. NASCAR stuff. People get really excited. Oh, do you have NASCAR? Do you have NASCAR? But they really don't want to pay for it usually. You know what I mean? So something can be really popular, but it still can't, it doesn't mean it's worth a lot of money. I wanted to make sure that I said that because like NASCAR, Harley Davidson, a lot of stuff that people love and really want, even Ralph Lauren, just because people, ask about it doesn't mean it's worth a lot of money. Cole Haan shoes, I think I sold these for probably $25, not very much. We have not been doing well with shoes, so I put them up and just said, bye. Tommy Bahama shorts, I think I sold these almost immediately. I think I took an offer for $18, not sure, but they are linen, just standard, nothing exciting. Tommy Bahama, that's a really bad picture. I'm gonna have to talk to the photographers, but that was, I think that was like either 50 cents or $1 at the Salvation Army. Red cap shorts. This picture, you see that? Why did they do that? My staff my listers like to take off the edges, right, and make it all pretty, but when they do that and they take out part of the actual pants, that's a mistake. So these sold, I know these sold for $15. Red Cap is, I think for us anyway, a good brand. Look for this label. Okay. It's been a good brand for us. It's like a work brand. We've sold jackets, we've sold shirts, we've sold now shorts, pants. So it's kind of just, I want to say like Carhartt, like, workwear style, brand. These are cool, right? We've had these forever. Like I said, shoes have not been selling very well. I sold these for $35. Sold them for $35, and I was happy to get it. Polo Ralph Lauren boots. They are polo boots. Combat boots. $35. Really great deal for somebody. So I don't mind giving people great deals. I'd rather give them less of a deal and make more money, but that was okay. Chico's, here's another one that we stopped selling for a while, and just because the sell-through wasn't there, but then we realized, okay, so the sell-through is there for plus size items, and any brand can have a low sell-through. Like, let's talk about Cato. So Cato is another plus size ladies brand, okay? And Cato has stores all over the place, all over the country, and their sell-through is horrible, okay? But anything can have a good sell-through. Like I believe their dresses, their multi-print dresses is the only thing that has a good sell-through on eBay. But also, if you sell on Poshmark, things can sell a lot better on Poshmark than they do on eBay. So it just depends on what it is and where the buyers are for it. You understand? Like this Chico's may have sold better on Poshmark. If I put it on, it may have sold better on Poshmark because it's 3. That means 3X in plus size. It may have sold better on, well, not Depop, but yeah, somewhere. I don't know. Anyway, this sold for, I think it sold for $18. They sent a really good offer. So sold it for $18, and I think we paid, $1, maybe $2 at the bins. Here's another example, Talbots. So Talbots is not a brand we pick up, but this was such a cool pattern. Look at this, you guys. That is such a beautiful pattern. Look at that. Oh my God. And it's plus size. So Betsy has been doing this thing called, what do you call it, Betsy? Stacking factors. I think you learned it from Kaylee Elaine?
Yeah.
Okay, so Kaylee Elaine, we watch a lot of YouTubers, and Kaylee Elaine is a YouTuber that we like to watch, and she talks about stacking factors. So maybe something isn't the greatest brand, but geometric and plus size, those are 2 factors that make this an item that we wanted to pick up and sell. So it's not only about brand, there's a lot of factors involved in selling things. So this sold for $18.99. It says best offer accepted. We probably accepted $15, but this is a bins pickup that probably cost us maybe $1. So very happy with that. This is one of my vintage t-shirts, single stitch that I sold, and this was so bizarre. You know that Zingerman's Deli one, Betsy?
What?
Zingerman's Deli?
Yeah.
Just totally weird, right?
Yeah.
A deli from Ann Arbor, Michigan, sold for $20.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I get this stuff, and, like Betsy looks at me, we got some stuff at the bins not that long ago, and she looks at me like, what? No, right? And I'm like, yes, get that. That's the kind of stuff I like, because it's an obscure, like, deli or restaurant or barbecue place. The ones I was talking to her about at the bins, I said, yeah, get them all, because there was several of them. It was a barbecue restaurant that had a pig graphic. It was like a smiling pig, but it has an afro. Afro pig. How do you turn down Afro pig? You got to pick that up. Somebody needs that. Somebody needs to wear Afro pig on their body. It's got to happen. Madewell jeans. These do pretty well. It kind of depends on what they are, but we always pick them up. There's the tag. we always pick them up when we find them. The shirts do not do as well, but the jeans do well. That's like some brands, like Lucky Brand, the jeans do well, the shirts not so well. This is another item I got from Fleek. I was very excited to get this. This is one thing. There's a couple of things I got from Fleek that I was so excited about, but I would never go back to do it again because it took so freaking long to find them. Hours and hours on their website to find the cool stuff. My God. This was a Camp David navigation crew jacket. I just loved it. I got so excited. If you watch the Fleek video, I get so excited when I pull this out. I was like, oh my God, oh my God. And then I learned, it's not that rare. Don't you hate that? When you just get so damn excited about something, you're like, oh my God, it's got to be worth $5,000. It's got to be worth $60. So that's what happened with this one. But I was still very happy to have it. And it sold within, a month, 2 months. And we made some pretty good money. Antonio Milani, here is a brand to look for. And I'll tell you why. Because this sold for $50. Antonio Milani is going to go on our BOLO list because $50. It is new with the tag. And look at that. MSRP $119. What? What? And here is the tag, guys. Antonio Milani. I'm not sure where we got that. I think we probably got that at the Goodwill. It looks like a Goodwilly type of thing. Goodwilly. This is a really cool, I only paid a couple bucks for this. It's new with tag. Kevin Durant, Ant Pearl single stitch. I mean, it's not single stitch age, but it is new with the tag. So if you look at it, there's the tag there. You can see there the KD, the KD, right, for Kevin Durant. There's the Nike tag. Has one spot on the neck. We make sure we picture everything, right? When we do this, we picture everything when we take pictures. Anything we notice, we picture. So that sold for, I think, $40, which, hey, I was happy for. I literally only paid a few dollars for it. I bought it on Whatnot. That's why you should come to Whatnot. Click the link below. Love Whatnot. So that is it for the sales this week. As you can see, can you see? Let's look. The total sales, let's look on eBay first. 1442.03 times 52 equals. We're just under 75,000 in yearly sales if we keep this up for eBay. That's got to grow because this video is part of the series, The Road to 100K. So we started with this account last year in 2023. We built it up. We took off, you know what? This is old, guys. I'm sorry. This is what is our week? Hold on. 226 to 303. I always forget to do this. 226. So sorry. I'm so sorry. I forgot to do that. So we're at 75,000, so we got to take it up to 100. So we have to increase in 25,000. So we have to increase 25%, basically, or no, 33% since we're only at 75,000. So we got a ways to go. We got to keep pushing. Even during spring and summer, guys, those are typically slow down months for online sales. We got to keep pushing, especially on eBay, because we got to get eBay to $100,000 in sales. That is goal, and we will make that. We appreciate you joining us. Let's go through the goals for this week. It's the same as last week, really. Removal inventory from eBay. We did that. Improve inventory quality. we definitely did that. Make sales on other platforms. Yep, that's happening. Sorts at the bins one time this week. We did do one time this week, I believe. Keep doing Whatnot shows. Did we go to the bins last week?
No.
We didn't. You know what that means? We got to go twice this week. Keep doing Whatnot shows and build followers. We've definitely been doing that on Whatnot. So I think the goals are going to stay the same for next week. I think we're going to try to build our Whatnot clothing buyers. We're going to try to build, our everything buyers, but we're going to try to do get more clothing buyers, because the goal eventually is to travel across the country thrifting and doing Whatnot shows along the way, and from the hotel rooms that we stay at, and then shipping stuff out along the way and going all over the country. That's cool. Don't know if that's ever going to happen, but that is the eventual. So follow us on Whatnot, Poochie's Pickers. I appreciate you watching. I hope you like the transparency of the videos. I'm sorry I get a little, blah, blah, blah. That's the ADD kicking in. I can't help that. But we appreciate you watching. Don't we, Betsy?
Yes.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to buy low, sell high, and make sure you subscribe.